Hi, this is Mary Wood. Today we're going to talk about finding the equation of a line. Now recall that the slope-intercept equation of a line is in the form y equals mx plus b. Also remember the m stands for the slope and the b is the y-coordinate of the y-intercept. Let's do an example. Find the slope-intercept equation of the line that has these given characteristics. Well, I am told that the slope is 0 and the y-intercept is 0, 7. Now, I know it's really the y-intercept because the x is 0. So remember, y equals mx plus b. It's all about that equation. So y equals 0 times x plus 7. This 7 right here is my b. Well, simplified, this is y equals 7. Remember, we should have known this, that when the slope of a line is 0, it is a horizontal line. Example 2. We are given a slope of 2/3 and a y-intercept of 0, -3. Again, notice my x is 0. So y equals mx plus b, or y equals 2/3 x. Now this time I have a plus a -3, and we can simplify that to y equals 2/3 x minus 3. Let's do example 3. We want to find the equation of a line with a slope of -2/3 and containing the point -3, 1. Now, this time they did not give me the y-intercept, b, and I know that because my x is not 0. So, remember y equals mx plus b. We know the m, okay? We were given -2/3 for the m, but I really don't know the b. To know the b, my x would have to be 0. So what we have to do is find the b. Okay? Now, using y equals mx plus b again, I need to find the b. Well, I know what a y value is. Do you see my y value will be 1? So 1 equals m, I know, -2/3, and x, I also know that, is -3 plus b. Now all I have to do is solve for b. So 1 equals, if I multiply these two numbers, I get 6/3 plus b, or 1 is 2 plus b. Subtracting 2 from each side, I get -1 equals b. So I found the b. What I have to do, though, is plug it back in to b. So y equals -2/3 x minus 1. There's the equation of the line with a slope of -2/3, and it has to be going through this point. Example 4. Write the equation of a line through the points. Now, y equals mx plus b. That's what I want to end up with. I don't even know the m in this case, and I don't know the b either. So this is a more involved problem. I can find m, though. If I have 2 points on a line, I know I can always find the slope. So I'm going to label x1, y1, x2, y2. So I have -3 minus 1 divided by -2 plus a -2. So I get -4 over 0. Well, can I ever divide by 0? No, that is undefined. Okay, so my slope is undefined. What kind of line has an undefined slope? It is a vertical line. And a vertical line always looks like x equals a constant. Well, what's the only constant x could be? x equals negative 2. Okay, so let's do example 5. Write the equation of a line through the points. It's all about y equals mx plus b. Well, once again, I don't know the m, so we have to calculate the slope. x1, y1, x2, y2, negative 1 minus 5 divided by 2 minus a negative 1. So this is negative 6, this is 2 plus 1, or negative 6 over 3. My slope is negative 2. Now, I still don't know the b, because neither one of my points has a 0 for x. So we have to find the b. Remember, it's all about y equals mx plus b. So I do know my slope now. So y equals negative 2x plus b. I need to find the b. But I need something to plug in for my y and my x. You can pick either point. It doesn't matter which point you pick. I'll just pick this first one. So y is 5 equals negative 2 times x is negative 1 plus b. 5 equals positive 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from each side. So my b is 3. I have to roll that back in to finish my equation. So y equals negative 2x plus 3. Okay, our last example, find the slope and the y-intercept of the graph below. Use the slope and y-intercept to write the equation of a line. Y equals mx plus b is where we're going with this. Well, I do know my b. Remember, the b is the y-intercept. Where is this line crossing the y-axis? It looks like a positive 1. And from the graph, I can figure out my slope. Now remember, slope is rise over run from any 2 points. So if I started with this point and I want to go to another point, how do I get there? I go down 1, 2, 3 units. So my rise is a negative 3, and I ran 2 units over 2. Well, the final equation is y equals negative 3 halves x plus 1 is the equation of that line. Okay, this concludes this lesson. Have a good day.